Hello, boys and girls. It's Tlotlo here. I'm with Rapelang, the host of the Yellow Corner. Um, yeah, a tactical change today. No Kensan, no Neo, no Obi. Um, Finally, people who speak sense for once on this channel. Rapelang, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Tlotlo, thanks for the introduction. I like how you introduced me. You showed some respect, unlike my co-host of the Yellow Corner.
I don't respect but yeah, we played our 19th game today of the league campaign and a 3-1 victory for the New Pitamkaba Stadium against TTM. Good game. I thought we were good today.
Yeah, no, we were good, especially after when we conceded. I think that goal woke us up and we took the game to the next level. That's why we started seeing the likes of Blesser dropping too deep and trying to collect the ball and combine with the likes of Msheshi, Peter, and also Gaston. But overall, we played very good. It is unlucky that we considered an early goal, which is an offside. But I think our defenders, they should have done better. There was no player that was close to Nebulamba when he scored that day. But overall, a great performance, and I'm disappointed. That we didn't manage to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, but it was a shocking call from the ref. Like it was clear offside. I don't know whether it was bad defending from us or we had set the line to catch them offside and the official didn't do his job. But I'm a bit annoyed that we didn't keep a clean sheet because I think Temcho said Moyo Konore he'd like us to keep clean sheets so that Dennis can break that clean sheet record. But the most important thing at this stage of the season, it's a win. It's a win. Even if we win the 2-1 until the end of the season, the most important thing around is to win. And we got that.
Yeah, no, and a very convincing win. Unlike those win that you get a goal from Norway. We played our normal game. And also, what I'm happy about, those 3 goal scorers, they scored their first goal this season. It shows we don't rely on Shish and Gaston like we used in the previous seasons. Yeah, we have the likes of Villa who can come off the bench and score a goal. And I'm happy that Villa is back so that we have more depth in our squad. And also we know we still have the quarterfinals and we still have the knockout stages to participate on a CAF Champions League.
That's yeah. And I was happy got a victory, particularly because it was Sudan on Friday, and today is a Tuesday. We played that game, and we looked like at full strength. The injury record, it's only Jali and Erasmus Allen the go hospital table, but the injury record, list is getting thinner and thinner. Going back to the beginning of the game, the lineup, I feel right now, if you were to put Sundowns, Yotlala Champions League final, that would be the lineup. AU Tomang game. Is that our strongest lineup right now?
At this moment, I think it is our red lineup. Like we have started the season with it, and the players who are normally starting the game have been very consistent. You look at Blesser, he has kept himself in the starting lineup, and also Rivaldo, and also Lebo Mabu in his new position. So I think this is the lineup where we can go anywhere else with it, regardless of playing at home or playing in participating in Africa. I think this is a lineup where, like they've won our trust. Like you can't complain when that those players are starting.
True, and I feel like that's why fluidity it was there today. These players are used to playing together week in week out. The fluidity. Although we didn't score, got open play in the first half, but we were creating the chances. Dengani was Sergio Ramos today for some reason. But fluidity team when we were playing, Lewo was pressing high, Kulisi, like you said, after we conceded, it was dropping deep, pushing the ball into the final thirds. The River was dictating as he always does. Our fullbacks, we'll talk about the switch a bit like a second half, which I thought was brilliant. Our fullbacks pushed high up, Mushish and Gaston combined. Like, we look fluid. We look like I was really happy that first time, even though we got like the 47th minute, but I was pretty happy the way we were playing.
Yeah, no, we played very well. We played our normal game. You look at Rivaldo, he always do what he does all of his games. And Blesser and also Gaston getting wide, try to cut inside. And also the likes of Msheshi in terms of supporting Shalulile. Even though, like you have said, Dengane played like peak Sergio Ramos. But I think in terms of aerial balls, they struggle. We managed to score a header. And they have 12 players like Dengane and also Nonyani and team. So, really, sorry?
Because now, I said, I had to.
Yeah, so really they struggle to deal with a lot of balls. You look at that chance that Roshin Duruk got in first half, inside just dropping the ball and having a chance to hit the target. So I think in terms of picking Shalulile and trying to manage him, he did very well, but really they struggled a lot.
Did you feel at any point that we were not going to win this game? Because I know I did. As soon as Gaston missed that penalty, I thought one of those days where Dengane Ikio, he's playing like Sergio Ramos, who said, and Arubi he's pulling up some saves. He pulled off a great save. Nakotapele was 1-on-1 there and in the first half.
Yeah.
This guy, I thought, you know what? As tough as it might be, take a point, go home. Bad result, 2 back-to-back draws is a bad one. But you saw we kept on playing. Like this belief, these boys is on another level. I don't know about you, Warren. Did you feel like record?
One thing that I have learned this season is not to panic when we are 1-0 down. Like we have came back against Amazulu, against Stellenbosch twice, and also against Black Leopard. So that has taught me not to panic when we are 1-0 down. And what made me think that we can come back and win this game is that our play didn't change. We still kept on doing what we did even when the score was 0-0. We kept creating those chances, and our players also didn't panic, because it's like when they play, they knew that the goal will come. It's just a matter of time when the goal will come. But for sure, when they play, they don't rush in terms of making decisions. They are not desperate. They just keep their cool and play a normal game. And when you have quality players like Mshishi, Gaston, and Bomabu, Elbom Cruz, you know a goal can come in time.
True. Then the second half, that switch happened where, like we said, like first half we were playing, we were creating okay chances, not clear cut, but okay chances. And then the second half, I don't know what the coaches saw. I don't know. I'd be lying if I say check I wasn't getting. No, I saw I give a weakness. But what they did is, everyone who was watching the game, what they did is they took Tapelo, took him to left back, and Lyle to right back. And that's how we scored our second goal from Crosser Lyle, Fedman running into the box. Yeah, Blesser with a brilliant header. And that switch, I think, won us the game. That's why someone asked me doing my middle of the match today, and I said the coaches, because of that switch. It was I don't know what they saw. Maybe you saw Babu name, but I thought it was brilliant.
I think maybe they tried to, maybe they knew Hore Tapel can match Kiman Fanon, Lukubeni in terms of pace, and also having Tapel on Lukubeni's side, it will make Lukubeni more cautious in terms of overlapping like he used to first half when he had Lyle, because of he'd wait for Gaston to tag in, and he left a space in terms of overlapping. But when you have a player like Tapel, you know, even though you can be in front of him, but he can try to catch up with you. But I think that plan worked very well. Like you have said, the goal came from that in-swing assist of Laila Kill. I think I understand why you said our coaches are men of the match. Like that changed. Not many coaches will think of doing that, especially if you have a tough game like that and you have to get a win by all means. And thanks a lot that I'm doing this with you, because of if traditional thing, I'm not talk about Trent and Robert say.
But yeah, I thought overall summary of the game, I thought we played very, very well. Like I think we played our best game since we beat TP Mazembe. Well, after I got these Leopards and the presentation and then Al Hilal, I thought we were not so good in those two games, but today, because like Shalula was there stressing the defense, Mshishi was better today. He's not at his best, better. That's why fluidity, and even someone who was like improving was I'm sure we'll get his rating first happened. I thought he was very good today.
Yeah.
So overall, someone with the game, how?
Sorry?
Oh, the good overall summary of the game, from your side.
Overall, I think, like I've said, we have played well, and I can't complain much about the performance. We just need to keep this consistency in terms of winning our games. And also, the game against Tsha, as much as we have qualified for the knockout stages, I think we need to take this game seriously, because of in terms of building up our confidence, it takes it to the next level. And we still have competitive games coming on our way, like we have said about Orlando Pirates in the Nedbank Cup, and also trying to stretch up the gap, because of we have saw the teams that are beneath us, they are playing a lot of draws. So this is an advantage to us to try to stretch the gap of the points.
That's why I think the game CR. But I'm sure you boys will preview it in the two time. The game CR, it's not as important as the game Monday. We are playing Friday, and then we are playing Monday against Chipa away. The game CR, you might see lineup. You might see that kind of lineup, and I won't be too mad, because we have a very, like, if win that game Chipa United, I think you can almost taste the champagne. I don't want to say it, but you can almost taste it. Win game Rapelang. That's how big it is in my ranking. When we game you can insect a with champagne. Even more game before we are on fridge. Just win that day. So that's why that game lose that. Yeah, you might see lineup Al Hilal. But yeah, let's get to the player ratings. Dennis Onyango conceded, unfortunately, set piece, but he didn't have much to do except that shot 80 million. This former sport player, Kiman? Nyaman, yes, except for that shot. He didn't have much to do, except the second half where he came in and caught a couple of long balls.
Yeah, no, he considered the goal, but like you've said, he didn't have much to do. And I'm happy with the save that he made. I think it was inside the box where it was tight angle, and also he tried to score in the near post, but he managed to make himself bigger and managed to get the save. But he did very well in terms of coming out, catching the balls, and also like his calmness when he has the ball, he has improved. He doesn't rush to kick the ball forward like he used to. When there's a center back that is free, he passes the ball, because he knows we are more dangerous when we have the ball instead of us playing the ball forward. But yeah, he did very well. I'll give him 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Not because he played bad, just that. Like he wasn't worked today. Like and I agree with your rating at 4.5, because there was a point second half after we had scored. I was telling someone we were doing what we were doing. Black Leopards. We were giving, like, Dennis was passing more to Babu Maki. Like the goal we considered where but it's a lighted ball and then they scored. because Dennis played that pass because it was a trap from Leopards, and it was happening for the past 5 minutes. Today I saw him do the same thing where he'd pass Lyle or what's his name, Morena, and then Bamu dispossessed. So I wasn't too happy about that. But yeah, 4.5, good enough. Lala K.
The best left back in the continent, and assist, which is good for him. He played very well. It's just that first half, he managed to put in those crosses, but no one was attacking those balls. And also his cutbacks to the, I think they were brilliant. Yeah, I think you will give him a rate.
If I give him a rating, today was his 10th goal contribution, where assisted a goal, 10 goals. That's big for a fullback. That's very big for a 10 goal contribution. Laila K, I'll give him a Super Bowl for Blesser's header, brilliant ball in. I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, it deserves it. Yeah.
Musa Libusa and Rushin Diruk, I think overrated, both of them at the same time. Before overrated, let me say this. I absolutely love this partnership, because even when we are trailing and we have to press high and we have to push both our fullbacks, there was a point where TTM can lay a counter attack and Rushin Duruk chased that guy and battled Amutsea Bolo, and we won it back and we started attack again. Those guys, you can leave them 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2 guys striker, and it feels secure because they're both powerful in the air, they're both quick on the ground, and they're both dominant centre backs. They can read the game well. I love Nascimento like with all my heart. Everyone knows I love Nascimento, but the root gives us something that Mento doesn't have. He gives us like we can defend. Like I say, I can't stress how when you can defend 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2, it's so important for a ball possession team like us, where we can throw 8 men forward, Russia those 2 come around, and would still be okay. It's very rare Batswana Sundowns can counter attack when those 2 play. I'm not sure if Batswana can counter attack, but yeah. Before I thought I should say that before Barit.
Yeah, and one thing that really impressed me about Duruk so far is that his timing in terms of tackling. He knows when to let the player have the ball. He knows where to put his feet and win the ball. Especially in the second half when TTM were attacking on wide areas and he had to cover for our fullbacks. I think he did pretty well. And also, like, he's heading, like, in terms of out jumping defenders and getting the ball. He even did that against Al Hilal, and Al Hilal have very tall players, but managed to out jump the most and win plenty of balls in there. So I think he's doing very well, and also under the guidance and the experience of Musa Busa, who has played a lot of games for Sundowns. I think it is helping him a lot, and also he has his abilities in terms of passing is also good. There was a stage where it was second half. I can't remember what was the scoreline. TTM they picked up Blesser, River, and also Mabo, and he had the ball, and everyone was closed. But what I liked, he didn't float the ball forward. He pushed with the ball, and the player of TTM came to close him down. And when you come, that means you leave another space where you can beat the ball. So I think now, like what, I can't complain much. Like, he didn't struggle, and also having to replace Nascimento and also Mandela, who started the season very well. I think he is doing very well, and I think he is slowly replacing Nascimento. So I'll give them both 6. Yeah, I'll give them both 6 or 6.5. I don't know between the two.
I think 6.5. Both of them.
Yeah.
They were, especially the Russian Duruk is very dominant in there, very dominant. Much improved performance from Thapelo.
Yeah, no, Tapeli has improved, and what I like about him, as much as we criticize him in terms of his final decision and also his shooting technique, but he doesn't shy away in terms of going forward and still finding himself in those positions. You know, some players, when he misses 2 chances, he's getting afraid to go in those spaces and get those chances again. But Tapel always pushes forward and always tries to get a goal or an assist. And also we've seen first half how he was pushing forward and also having to change with Gima Lyle. Like he didn't struggle, like, because of, you know, when you are playing a right-footed defender goal of back, he will struggle in terms of he has to cut inside and pass. But Tapel did very well, so I'll give him a 6.5. I'll give him a 6.5.
He was good. No, he was good. He was good. He was good. Riba scored our first goal. The one mistake TT means, I don't know, I expected Dylan Care to pick it up. Like, the games where we struggled is the games where Riba has struggled, where the opposition coach has put pressure on Riba, has put a man on Riba where we couldn't build up like we normally do. And today he had the freedom of Polokwane. Like he did as he pleased in that midfield, and I thought that's why the fluidity arena was there. I thought, but guys, come on, everyone knows Riva is the system. So he played very well today. He even scored a goal, so I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, no, he played very well. And once you let Riva have the ball and 10, that's where he'll give you a problems, because he also has an eye for a pass. You look at that pass against Stellenbosch where they pushed Serino inside the penalty spot. So I think one thing you can do is to man mark him, but let him have the ball, but face his own goals, because when he turns, that's where he managed to combine with Blessa, Serino, and other players. So he got a goal. And what I like this season is that we have scored plenty of goals in set pieces. Yeah, and also in far post. You look at the 2 previous headers or that Lebusa scored. So it's kind of similar to the goals that Lebusa has been scoring so far, staying in the near post and just getting a free header. So I think he did very well, and he truly deserves a 7.
7, yeah. Lebo didn't have that best of games. There's points where he gave away, especially in the first half, he gave away possession easily. So I wasn't surprised when he was substituted. He didn't have the best of games. I'm not saying that he was poor. He was just below standard, say, I mean, he won Player of the Month for Sundowns recently for March. So he didn't play to that standard. He dropped a bit today, and it showed. That's why I think that's why they substituted him. Rate level.
On the ball, and in terms of advancing with the ball and combining with our offensive players, he didn't do much. But what I like about Lev is that off the ball, he helps the team very well. He hustles for the ball. He makes a technical fouls. As much as sometimes he won't give you that much on the ball, but off the ball, he gives you something. So I'll give him a 4. I'll give him a 5. Right. It was an okay performance.
What are you saying about level off the ball? When he went out, there was one instance where we were playing but dispossessed, and then TTM played around the press arena, and I told Neo, had Leo been on the pitch, that wouldn't have happened. Tactical foul. If you agree ball, you must fall. Not something must fall. He must take the ball or you must fall. And his level Peter Shalawila very brilliant at tactical foul. So long may that live. The referee say about so yeah, 5 yeah okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you speak about your favorite player.
No, bless on humble. I don't know why that coach from Free State took on national team, but I think for he's raising up his hand for World Cup qualifiers. He has done very well this season. Like he has been one of the most reliable players, and when you select your starting lineup, you want to see him in the starting lineup. He has played very well, and today, like I've said, when we considered the goal, that's where he pushed himself to the next level. He started combining very deep. He started to make us play like he was. You'd find him on the right when the ball is on the right. You'd find him on the right when the ball is on the left. You'd find him on the left. Like he was everywhere, and also defensively, Lena is doing very well because of Sundowns. As much as you are good on the ball, but you have to help us when we are defending, and also when teams try to hit us on a count. He got a goal, a header. Now compared his header to the one that he scored on the bubble against Highlands Park. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was a brilliant header. What I like about his headers is that as much as he's short, but he knows how to position himself inside the box and to make himself free and score those headers. So I think he did very well. And also his passing in terms of those through balls. There's a pass that he played for Tapel when Tapel was on the left. Like he played between Dengane and Kuben. Tapel took it with his left foot. Yeah. So I give him Roshin and Lebusa, we gave them 7.5.
No, we gave them 7. 6.5, so 6.5.
So I give Blesser 8.
I think 8.5 or more up.
All right.
That's how good it was. Just adding to what you were saying, Rapelang, when you want to see a big player, like when you want to see a player who's fearless, is when you lose and they pick up their game. Spelling Kulisi, we were losing, and he took the game by the scruff of it. Imagine only an academy graduate, and then you drag your team out of a hole. Like he started like getting on the ball, carrying a ball from midfield, carrying it into the final third. He grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck. That's a big player for me. Big mentality, big player for me. If team you're a loser and you do that as one of the youngest players in the team, and you do that, I thought it was brilliant. And Nell said, "Wow, Tlotlo, can you believe this boy is our academy graduate?" Wow, he's very good. He's very good. So 8.5.
If he can do that, Koko Lumbumbashi, he has no reason not to do it locally. Like doing it in the highest level in terms of international football. Like this boy, he has been playing very well. Like I'm speechless when I have to analyze his game, but I'm really impressed with his performance.
Gaston.
Sure, Gaston. Okay, he missed the penalty, but I think first half he played very well. He played very well first half. He was creating those chances and he was combining with the other two front players. But you'd love to see him in the scoring sheet or making an assist. But I think it was he made an assist for the good and okay performance.
For the first goal, just is high.
For the first goal,
corner.
Yeah, corner. So he got an assist, but yeah, he tried. Like you said, it was a tough game, and you expect everyone to grind for the result. And what I like is that this season they don't have to carry much burden in their shoulder because we have other players like Kulis, Leboma, who can help them. They don't stress because of last season. If Mushishi, Gaston, they are not performing,
not winning.
Yeah, it's either it is a draw or we win, but not a convincing win. But this season we have seen Gaston started the season late, but we managed to collect those 3 points even under his absentees. But yeah, he did very well.
But after the goal, like I was unhappy with him after he missed the penalty, because there was a ball where he counted. Like I think he should have been hold. He should have played in. Peter Shalulu was in a brilliant position and probably was going to finish, and he decided to shoot. That was very selfish from Gaston, and because missed the penalty, now the whole team must suffer. Come on.
And like he had 2 options. It was Shalulile and also I think it was Mshish. Like he had 2 options. If you don't pass Shalulile, then give the ball to Temba. But and also like the penalty that he missed, like I'm not happy with that technique that he used. I don't know what he was trying to achieve there.
I was asking myself, can the penalty why didn't Mshish take the penalty?
And Mshish took almost all our penalties this season. So, but what I saw of, he just went to get the ball and put it on the spot. I think Lee and I didn't communicate with Mshish because of that's when Mshish got an injury where Nonyane fouled him. So I think that might be the reason why he took the penalty. But like I don't know. I don't know.
Technically, wasn't unless you want. I'll give Gaston 4.5.
Yeah, I feel it.
Sheesh.
So, like since he game Sheesh, Lena, you can see he's hungry for a goal. Like he wants to score, and there was a time where Gaston didn't pass in first half. Like he looked very frustrated. But what I like about Sheesh is that even he knows, even though Kisakor, but I have to make the team play. I have to show up and like you, because you not just play because of Wagora, and also like I said of the ball, you have to do a lot of work. So I think he played very well. He didn't get much chances in terms of scoring, unless the only chance he got, he dropped the ball. He was outside of the box. He tried to kill the ball, but yeah, he went over the post. But I think Leonard was an okay performance, but his confidence will slowly come back. And I believe if he can get 1 goal, more goals will start to come.
I agree with you. Yeah.
So I'll give him a 5.
Okay, I agree with you. I agree. Peter Shalolile didn't score but got an assist.
Yeah, no, Peter sebeletsa team as much as Asako Hagashini, but he managed to get an assist. And one thing I like about him, he looks like he has a small body, but he knows how to control and protect the ball. Yeah. When you have a big boy like Dengani on your back trying to win the ball, and you manage to protect the ball, it shows how strong you are. And also what I like about him is his movement of the ball, and like he tries to make spaces for himself. So like a half chance emotionally, like he can bury it anytime. And also even though Asako, like he helps the team in terms of Lena making technical fouls, and also on corners, once the goalkeeper has the ball, he tries to delay the goalkeeper in terms of distributing the ball. So I think he didn't do much, but he made the defenders to chase for him, and that left plenty of spaces. So I'll give him a 5.5.
Yeah, exactly the rating in yeah. Who came in? It was Villa. Villa, I'm happy for Villa Gorile. Like after a layoff, yeah, the injury, I'm happy he got that goal, and he came back. He's coming back at the right time of the season where he can contribute off the bench. He can. I won't be surprised if he starts on Friday, like just to get feeling in a war. One thing about Villa, who's the ball that guy? Villa can Villa with the ball and lay the goal, his goal. What he did, there was a pass. He left it, Kabo Mufushalulile, and then he ran, go back, go far post to where Shalulile. I took that great from the both of them. I give Villa a 4.5, a good 4.5, because of the minutes I'm getting, but he contributed, especially Kabudia High. He contributed.
Yeah, no, he came on, like you have said, he got a little time, but his contribution, getting a goal, and also like you saw when we made subs, TTM was trying to get a goal, and they pushed a lot of numbers forward, and the likes of Villa, Kulisi and Boriba, they tried to keep the shape and try to absorb the pressure, and I'm happy he came on and scored a goal. And like you've said, this is the face of the league where you need your best players are available. Even I look at benching, but once he comes in, he can give you something positive. So I'm happy he got the goal, a good goal. Like you've said, he left the ball and went to run in far post. And what I observed with that goal is when he left the ball, it went to Shalulile, and Nkuma ran to the near post, and Nonyani and Ndengane were more worried about Nkuma leaving behind Villa at the back, and that was an easy goal for Villa. So I'm happy he came back and he got a goal. And one thing that impressed me is that on social media, you have seen Villa has been working hard. Like his tweets, you can see it is. Again, he can't wait to get inside the field and contribute.
True. Imagine a bench where Kembet is back, Kapinka is back, Villa is there, Hashim Domingo is there, Afonso is there, Keros is there. We will break you down. We will break you down at the end of the day. You can pack a double-decker bus, but with that bench, we will break you down. So yeah, hopefully Kembet is on his way back, listen to Kapinka, so that Fajoli Villa, and they can add strength to us, because your starting 11 won't win you every game. You need that quality of the bench. Like today, the third goal finished off the game. TTM were pressing. Maybe you don't know. But when it was 2-1 and could have been shaky, but he scored an important goal. He contributed off the bench, which I was very happy about. Me though, did he do enough for a rating?
No, I don't think he done enough for a rating. It will be unfair of us to rate him.
True, me don't kuma le voted.
Yeah.
Those three, I don't think they did enough for a rating. Like it would be unfair, like you said, for us to rate those guys.
Yeah.
The coaches.
Good lineup. Can't complain much. Is what I was expecting. Even though Tadiso and Shai Mabue was suspended.
I told it. He put it. I'd rather tweet at corrected and get at least credit the information guy, because I after I listened to him, level suspended. I tell you to me, I was at levels suspended. He's on 3 yellow cards. But it was, I thought AI killing was a 4th one. No, there was a 3rd one. I killing up Black Leopards. He's still on 3 yellow cards.
Yeah, like I've said, great lineup. It was what most of the fans expected. They made the I can say the right substitution in time. Like how channel game Black Leopards where they made wrong substitutions, and our performance dipped very low. But I'm happy with the timing of the substitutions, and also that change that they made of shifting Tapelo to the left back and bringing Kima Lucky to the right back. I think that was clever. Like that was out of this world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why, like I said, the coaches were my man of the match, and for that switch, it created our second goal, and we could win the game from there. I'd give them an 8.5.
Yeah, no. And the thing, when you make those kind of changes, if they don't work out, like changing left back right thing, like if I've considered a goal,
yeah, that's the thing about football. Like,
yeah,
so it didn't work. So you're gonna look like clowns. But nobody yes.
Yeah, no. So it worked out, and I'm happy that that's the risk that they took. It shows you they taking the risk and they are not afraid in terms of what might happen. They think about winning the game, whatever that can happen, whether we consider a goal or not. But it shows you coach good technical team and under pressure they can make unexpected changes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. We've won 6 out of our last 7 games in our competition. No, in the league. Sorry, we won 6 out of our last 7 in the league. The only one time we didn't get Leopards. Since those 3 draws, remember those 3 draws: Super Sport,
Swallows,
Celtic. Since those 3 draws, we've won 6 out of 7 games. And then in this current game block, we have 10 out of 10 from 12. So we're still in our mini game block. We're still fine. If we draw or win our next game, we will have 11 or 13 points, which will take us, like I told you about that cheaper game, which will take us closer to glory. But yeah, I'm happy that we won today. It was a tough game. Not like TTM is improved. Not many teams will go to Lupita Mukaba or Toyando and win. So because they didn't care. So I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Yeah, no, I'm happy we're taking every game slowly, and also like we are not worried about facing both Pirates in 3 or more fixtures to come. We prepare for the next game, so I'm happy that we are collecting those wins, and also it helps us in terms of removing the pressure and also regaining the confidence. And after that, Troya Leopards and Troya Alilal, I'm happy that we managed to come back with a win.
Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. Please like this video, share this video, most importantly subscribe, and yeah, catch Rapelang in the next episode. Yeah, the Yellow Corner, as you know he's carrying that show all by himself, but the boys are brilliant. I'm in the analysis, so yeah, watch out for that. It drops on Thursday morning. So yeah, thanks Raps, for being our guest of honor. Truly enjoyed it.
All right, thank you, folks.
Sure.
Nope, sure.